Hello, welcome to Late Night Creations. My name is Kendra and I'm so glad you're here today because I'm participating in the road trip thrift flip with the Crafting Cousins and Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs. I have two amazing projects for you today, so let's get started and see what I did. Okay, this first thrift flip is this little plaque that came from, looks like Goodwill or thrift store for $1.99 maybe. And I'm removing the pegs and the little hangers, and I remove all of them. I don't show you all that on camera because that's boring and redundant, and we've got better things to see. But it was, you know, just a little screwdriver, and yeah, sometimes you just have to try a little harder and pull that hardware off, and there it goes. And this little cute little well, it's cute and all that, but it's not going to go with what we're going to do. So I just used my heat tool, heated it up, and melted that glue. And it'd been on there for a while, so it took a little bit of work to get it off. And I was a little bit afraid I was going to ruin my little tool, but I just kept working at it and working at it until it came right off. Then I used my heat tool some more on the little well and got out my screwdriver, and I'm always afraid that I'm going to be prying this up and it's going to give way and I'm going to hurt myself, but I didn't, and it all came off really easily. Now I'm going to take these little blue pegs and I just rolled some tape and put it on there, and I'm going to paint these like this. So yeah, they were kind of difficult to paint, but I just took my time and got them painted in black ink by Waverly. Now I'm going to use some white chalk paint. This is Rust-Oleum Linen White. It's my go-to for everything. I did both sides. It's all nice and smooth and pretty. And I'm going to take this little rub-on. That's what it is, a rub-on transfer. I'm finding the middle of it and going to put it right in the middle of here. Look how pretty that looks on that white paint. I love it. So this one, I had to work at it a little bit to get it to come off. I'm not sure the rhyme or reason to why some of them come off really easy and some of them don't. But you can see, like, I had to work a little bit in some spots, but otherwise it came off easy. Sometimes different tools work a little bit better. The popsicle sticks seem to work a little bit better for me on this one. But I just kept working it, and then I just burnished it with the little transfer paper that it came off of. Now I have this black and white baker's twine that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to wrap it around a couple times around that part right there. You can see. Then I'm just going to tie it in the back, and I'm going to tie it in a little knot. I'm going to put a little hot glue down there. No, I'm not. I storied. That's the next part. Hang with me. Oh, I am going to put a little hot glue down there. I tricked you. Okay, put a little hot glue down there. Kind of arrange them how you want them. You can put a little hot glue in a couple other places if you want. I got mine on there pretty tight, so they were good. Then I'm going to put some bells on here. I had these red bells. I really, really wanted to use the red bells, but I thought they were too big for what I wanted to do, and I just didn't really like the red bells. I really wanted the red ones, but I ended up with these smaller silver ones, and I like the size of them better. So I just strung them on some more of this baker's twine, and you know, you can put however many or little you want on there. I just decided to put them like that. And I'm going to tie a little knot in this, put a little hot glue on there, tie it down nice and tight. I want to be sure that I get that one nice and tight. Use my little silicone spatula from Dollar Tree to mash it down, get it down on there good. And then arrange the jingle bells the way that I want them. I wanted two together, one, and then two together, one. Now I put a little bit of clear DIY wax on these because I want, if you hang an ornament or something from it, them not to get all scratched up. So I sealed them good. Then I'm going to use my little screwdriver and the screw that actually came with it and reattach all these little pegs. That first one was super easy to do. The other two kind of gave me a little bit of trouble, but it was a little bit difficult to do it on camera, where I thought I needed you to watch me do it for some reason. I'm not sure why I included showing you how to do all 3 of these, but here you go. Here's how you do all 3 of them. Okay, there's the final reveal, and I think it turned out just beautiful. Let me know what you think. Okay, this challenge is the Thrift Flip Road Trip. It's an open challenge, so anybody can upload their videos to this playlist. It is hosted by the Crafting Cousins, Kay and Trish, and Sammy from Unicorn Dust Designs. It is the second Saturday every other month. So I'm going to list Sammy's channel and the Crafting Cousins channel in the description box below, as well as the playlist with all the creators who are on here this month in the description box. So be sure and check it out. Okay, the next thrift flip is my favorite. I absolutely love this. I picked up some chairs from a lady who was actually giving them away. And she had a whole flatbed trailer full of them, and I picked 5 and did give her a little donation because I just did. Anyway, so this one, I'm not sure what happened to it. If you've ever seen this happen to some wood, let me know. This wood was pretty soft, but it was only on this side that this happened. There's the little screw holes I'm pointing out to you. I just love this little chair. I love the character. I love those little indentions in the legs and the arms of it. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know what you call the parts of chairs. The little rungs down there. It's very lightweight. It's not a heavy chair. There's some more of that splintering of the wood. And I really didn't intend to totally refurbish this chair. I just wanted to make it look cute. And I'm going to keep this chair. I had thought I was going to put it in my craft booth, but when I finished it, I decided that I'm going to keep it. So I'm just giving you a good look at what it looked like before. And I'm going to take it in. I'm going to sand it down. I'm going to get my orbital sander. And I'm going to give it a good sand. I didn't show this on camera because I'm doing it out on my craft cottage porch. And it's hard to set up out there. Then I took some of the White Lightning by Dixie Belle and I gave it a good wipe down out here on the porch. Then I took this wood filler by Ace in the natural wood color, and I'm going to try my best to fill in some of those gaps so that I can sand it smooth and paint it. It's exactly what I did. It's not perfect, but this is an old piece. So this is what it looked like when I finished with the filler. Okay, so by now it's dark outside, so I can't work outside. So I brought it in to the craft college, and I'm just doing some sanding with a sanding block and getting all that nice and smooth. And I'm just going to use this microfiber rag and some more of that White Lightning, and I'm going to wipe it all down to get all of that dust off and any grime, any nasties. Just wipe it down really good. I'm telling you, I was in love with this chair. It's an awesome piece. Now I'm taking this DIY, I almost said wax because I'm always using the DIY wax. Yes, I am in my pajamas because this is Late Night Creations. So I'm taking this. It's Black Velvet by DIY Paint, and it is not black. Just for the record, it turns out a really beautiful charcoal gray. When you use the wax on it, it may get darker. I did use it on some bar stools earlier in the year, and it did darken a little bit when I used the wax on it, but they are still not black. They are still just charcoal. So here you go. See, it's the same color as my porch. It's gray. It's charcoal. So anyway, it's a beautiful color, but that's not the end of it. Now I'm going to give it a good coat of white. No, I'm going to sand it first. I just sanded it a little bit smooth. Not smooth. I just sanded it a little bit. I don't know why I decided I was going to sand it a little bit, but I did. Okay, then I wiped it down good with a damp cloth. I'm showing you all the steps. Okay, so here we go. I'm giving it a good coat with a chippy brush. I'm using a chippy brush and I'm just giving it a good coat. I'm not trying for full coverage on this, and you will see the outcome when I'm finished, how beautiful it turns out, because that chippy brush doesn't, I don't know how to explain it, but some of that gray shows through, and then some of the places where that was rough, you can see there on that right side where it was rough, that gray shows through, and I love that. I love how that looks. So that's what I did on this white coat. I love painting small pieces of furniture with chalk paint. It is so easy. But however, I did my entire piano with chalk paint. I did it in a gray. It is absolutely beautiful, and it worked out really good. So chalk paint is good to work on furniture, and this is working out great on this piece. So here I've got it all painted how I want it. I've got this 60 grit sanding block, and I'm just going to rough up some places. Some places I just went down to the gray, and some places I went all the way to the wood. And I really wanted it to be black so that you could see a little black through there, so you could see all the way to the wood, but it's not. It's charcoal instead of black, but it works out just fine. Then I'm wiping off all that dust again with a rag. Now I have another one of these rub-on transfers. This little candy cane is so cute. I love it. And like, it just went on like a charm. I mean, it just went on so easy. And then I just put a little twine, wrap some twine around the top of that, and put a little bow on it. Here it is back out on the porch. The lighting was so good out here. It was so nice and sunny. So that's why I did all the pictures out there. And I absolutely love how this chair turned out. I also took it inside the house and took some pictures of it in the house. There's my piano that I was talking about that I painted over on the right. Let me know what you think about this little chair.
That's it for this video, friends. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite and what you would have done differently. I always like to hear your opinions. So until next time, be still and know that He is God.